Alright everyone, today's the day. Today we are going to inject some life into this game. So far this game's just been a collection of background images, pictures of vending machines, a couple of buttons. Nothing's actually happening. The title screen has a bunch of dudes walking around, as you can see here. But I mean that's it. Like, these buttons don't do anything. So today I'm a little excited because we're going to be injecting life into this game. It's no longer just a random collection of buttons and images. Today the game is going to become a game. So this is like that part in the movie Frankenstein where he flips the switch, the lightning shoots down into the guy's face, and he like screams into life. And I think that's how it goes. I haven't actually seen the movie, but that was my my own personal interpretation of Frankenstein there for you guys. Right, so how are we going to do that? What do I mean? Well, basically, the game itself is it's based around money, I guess, mostly. You want to make money, you don't want to lose money. So we're going to actually go into the game scene. We're gonna give the player some money when you hit the new game button. We're gonna create an object that stores all the game variables. We're gonna store the date. We're gonna display the date. Now, I'm actually wondering if I want to use real JavaScript dates, or if I want to just create a class inside the game. I'm not sure which one I want to go for. The former is less work, but kind of want to keep things simple, and I don't want to, like, using a real date inside a game seems, a real life date inside the game seems kind of overkill. In case you're wondering what I'm talking about this date object here, which comes built into every JavaScript implementation. Not every JavaScript implementation, but a decent amount of them. Now, right, so how do we do this? Go into the home scene. This should really be called something else. I don't like calling it home scene, because I mean, if it was home scene, I should have an icon of a home scene. Sorry, an icon of a little house here. But it's actually webcam scene. But I'm gonna stick with this for now. I might change it to a home, but I don't really see the point. Okay, that's it. Okay, so go into home scene. No, actually, we go here. This is the game. All right, and here we have persistent data. That has a list of lots, which I'm already using over here. I don't know why this is inside persistent, and I'm not sure what persistent is supposed to mean, because yeah, I guess I made this, I called it persistent because it's like supposed to be information that gets saved with your save state. Yeah, and there might be some stuff here like I don't know, today's temperature, some dumb shit that's that doesn't need to be saved because it'll just be calculated on the fly. Alright, so okay, I'm fine with that. So lot list, but I mean, this, you know, in JavaScript you can take this whole class and you can just turn it into JSON and save it. But because I have this lot list array here, and this lot list is a list of these lots, I'm going to have to go through and serialize them, because there might be some information inside this class. It's too complex to just save as is. you want to simplify it. So there's going to be some processing involved. I can't just dump this all into a file. All right, so what do I call it? Kind of just call it cash. Call it cash, money, current money. I hate this. I've had this bad habit of adding the word current to a lot of things, and I'd still do it occasionally, but I feel like it's really redundant. I mean, current money or money, it's pretty much the same thing. You don't have to write current money to illustrate that it's the current amount. Right, man, I'm being pedantic. I can't decide what to call this. Feels like such a big deal, but you know, no one's actually gonna look at it. Cash or money? Cash or money? I'm gonna flip a coin. All right, I'm currently flipping a coin. You can't see this because it's happening in real life. Let's see, heads or tails? Heads or tails? Tails is cash, and heads is money. Alright, it's tails. It's gonna be cash. I'm happy with that. It's kind of what I wanted. Alright. So this is when you make one from scratch. So I'm guessing if I were to load, yeah, okay, this is fine. Let's just go with 3,000 starting cash. I'll make it 5,000. So 5,000 sounds like it's too little. Yeah, 10,000. I feel like 10,000 is too little too, or maybe it's too much. Let's go with I think 7,500 is a good amount. I don't know why. Okay, I'm just picking a random amount. Okay, cash, date. Okay, so date. Oh, I don't. Oh yeah, it's fine. Lowercase date is okay. I can't call it uppercase date because that's like a built-in class. Well, maybe I can because I'll be referencing it like this. Persistent dot date like that, so it doesn't matter. Okay, wow, date. Do I want the year? Do I want the month? Thing is, if I want months, then if I want months, then I have to calculate how many days there are in each month. I want to go with seasons. Yeah, kind of want to go with summer, autumn, winter, and spring. So, and like just have like 30 days in each season. But then do I want to show the year? Is that redundant? I feel like it's redundant, but the only reason I would want to show a year is maybe in the second year you'll get like some more products or something. But I don't know if I have to display that per se. Alright, so I'm just having a think right now. I don't want to spend too long thinking about this. I always come back and change it. So then for the sake of getting on with it, I'm gonna just use a date, the current date. Maybe current date is not the best. Well, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter right now. All right. So I'm gonna come back and to do here, look at date stuff. And if you write your to do like this, it'll actually show up. Hey, no, not here. Okay, it won't show up, but it kind of it gives it a weird color, so that's kind of cool. All right. Does it show up here? No. Okay. So now I've added this. What do? I go to home scene, and inside home scene, I want to. No, not home scene. Inside base layer. Oh, this is a problem. When I construct home scene, I'm making a new game, and this is happening every single time this button gets pressed. So that's not right. New game should start when the new game button is pressed. So, and this dot game should be a, oh lord, has to be a singleton, doesn't it? So perhaps, yeah, this all needs to be a singleton. So I'm just trying to think what's the best way to make a singleton in JavaScript. Go that.instance. Oh, well, I don't want it to be a singleton per se, because we will want to, yeah, no, it can't actually follow the singleton pattern, because the singleton pattern is basically, you'd have like a function like get instance equals, and it would like only return, it'd be like if no game do that, otherwise just return the current game or whatever. This is pseudocode. Don't look at you. This doesn't actually make any sense, but basically, if there's no actual game that exists right now, it'll return one. Otherwise, it'll always return the same one. We don't want that, because the player might want to start a new game. So we need a way to persist the game across all of these scenes, and yet still now what I could do is I could just have a global variable, which is like really bad practice, but basically I would just have in the game class, I would have a class variable called current game, game.current game, and then I would just set that. I think that's sufficient, because yeah, I think that's all right in this case. Normally you don't want a global variable, but in terms of what's happening right now, I can't think of a cleaner way to do it. Let's have a look here. What's happening? All right. This dot class. All right. Bit of head scratching today. Not as straightforward as some of my other videos. Yeah, just in case. I'm going to actually put a global function like that. I want it inside base layer, but the problem there is there might be cases where this is being accessed outside of the outside of the layers. Yeah, I'm just gonna have some global functions instead. So basically, get current game, return game dot current game, and set current game var game var game underscore game dot current game equals game. All right. Oh, this is not valid JavaScript. All right, cool. So this is what I'm gonna go with for now, and basically I know that this isn't my final solution, but at the same time I put it inside a function, so at least I can. There's more room to change things around without screwing everything over. If I just use game.currentGame everywhere, then I might want to change how the inside of this is happening, and I'd have to go everywhere that I'm already doing that and change it. So this is a good compromise for now. Now, basically what's going to happen is here. So I'm going to take this new game. This .lot index is fine because that's not a persistent value. This is basically just what's the current lot that we're looking at. Oh man, just screwed everything up. Okay, new game. There we go. Just say set current game. New game. And there's a few places here where it's trying to access this .game. Oh, it's not? Oh yeah, it is. There we go. Why does it not? Oh, this is the only place. Wow. Get current game. Okay. Oh no. Oh. My find function did not find these for some reason. Once again. All right. So now we're at least we're not destroying the game and making it again every time we exit this screen. All right, so that's good. That is a step forward. Progress. All right, next is, I'm not sure if I like how I'm accessing this persistent. I'm being awfully pedantic about everything today. Yeah, okay. I'm just going to tell myself to stop worrying about all the little details here, because I'm trying to make a game. I'm not trying to create a perfect. When you're a programmer, it's easy to feel like you have this responsibility to write the most perfect code that's ever been thought of in in humanity. I don't know, like you'd write something and you'd be like, oh, should I have used a while loop there? And can I get away with like something like a for loop maybe? Yeah, no, it's best to just I mean, if you're what's that quote by the Nintendo guy who recently passed away? May he rest in peace. Was something like on my resume it says that I am a says that I'm the CTO, and in my mind I'm a game developer, and in my heart I am a gamer. So I thought that was a cool quote. Anyway, my point is, in my mind I'm a programmer, but in my heart I'm a game developer. So it's that is my point. Okay, so let's see, let's carry on. This is the UI bit here. So what I can actually go, I can go add a money text. CCUI dot. I need to look at this reference for a second. Text. Oh, we have CCUI text. That takes the content, a font name, and a font size. Okay. I'm going to try it just with the text by itself. This .money text. What else does it need? Position. Does it need a content size? Let's try just position. Let's give it an anchor point as well. And last but not least, always remember to add it as a child so it shows up on the screen. Okay, I should be able to see blah somewhere. Sadly, it does not exist. So I might need to give it a content size. And that's basically just a way to tell the engine how big this thing is. Okay, that didn't work either. Let's give it a different position. Okay, I'm just gonna start it up again in case. Nope, still not working. I might have to pass in the font and size then. Let's see, there's usually some example code here, because I've actually got no clue what font to pass in. Looks like you don't need to pass it in, so it might be something else. Let's give it a font size. Right. I don't see anything. I'm looking really hard. Maybe it's too small or the wrong color. No, there's seriously nothing showing up. That is unfortunate. There's this label TTF that we can use, which is pretty much the same thing. Whoa, rich text. That's cool. Let's see, set bounding. Let's try to set the bounding height on it. Seems to be a property. Bounding. Alright, try use the function instead. Alright, I'm going to take a break in this video and figure out exactly why the label's not showing up. And I'll come back and I'll explain what happened. Alright, so I'm back after a few days, and I realized that my issue was I was leaving out the font name right here. Okay, it didn't take me days to figure out. I figured it out like pretty much straight after, but I just haven't had the time to record a video lately. Now I do, and so I'm doing that. So you can see here I hooked up the monetary amount. Oh man, this is a huge design faux pas right here. You can see I put the dollar sign here as an icon, and then I put another dollar sign inside the text itself. So I'm going to take that out. Another issue I noticed was when I was saving this, editing the space layer file, nothing would actually change. You can see I took out the dollar sign here, but it's still there. So I'm not sure why, but an easy way around that is just to go to another file like home scene and save that. Just add like a space or something that doesn't actually change it and save it, and it'll detect the change. Now this font I'm not too happy with, American typewriter. Doesn't really fit the theme of the pixels and all that. So once I get a good idea on how to use a custom font, put a tutorial up on my page, on my blog, if you're following that. I recently put up a tutorial on how to get a sprite sheet across, in case you wanted it written down somewhere. You don't have to watch a video. A sprite sheet across from what am I talking about? A sprite sheet across from Piskel with multiple frames, an animating sprite sheet. To get that from Piskel, sorry, into Cocos 2D or Cocos 2DX. So yep. I'm just gonna end it here, wrap up that video. Unfortunately, didn't really spark Frankenstein to life as I was hoping to, but this value here, 7,500, that's hooked up to the persistent data. So that's the real value, 7,500. We've got a date. I made a new date. A new game date class real quick. It's not actually, it's nothing special. It's just a container, because I felt like using the internal JavaScript date was just gonna, I mean, I don't really see the point of using something that complicated for a video game. Yep. Okay, so yep, that's all for now. I'll try to get another episode out soon. I realize there's been a long break since the last episode, but I'll make sure to keep them coming more frequently. Thanks for joining me, and see you next time.